partner in your day-to-day life. What you will see in the next minute is an early demo built by DevRel on how we can reimagine customer experience, a true omni-channel approach. Imagine you are looking to buy a new house. You're visiting a real estate portal, and while browsing through properties, you see this ad which starts a conversation. This ad is provided by Google AdLingo and Dialogflow. It's used to start a huge amount of conversations through somebody else's website and to attract as many visitors to your own site, in this case, the website of G Mortgages. You will land on the banking website of G Mortgages, and it allows you to schedule a mortgage appointment. At this moment, you are talking to a virtual agent built with Dialogflow. Once the conversation is scheduled, you will receive a text message on your phone. This is built by integrating Twilio with Dialogflow or Contact Center AI. You can even reply to the messages as you're still having a conversation with the virtual agent. Three hours later, you are not behind your laptop anymore, but you do have another question for G Mortgages. So you will ask your Google Assistant to continue your conversation. Hey Google, can you talk to G Mortgages?
Alright, here's the test version of G Mortgages. Hi Lee, this is the virtual assistant of G Mortgages. I can schedule or change your appointments. Also, I can help you with your mortgage questions. How can I help?
What is an adjustable rate mortgage?
Adjustable rate mortgages typically have low initial interest rates. After the initial period, the rate adjusts to the current market conditions.
Well, is it better than a fixed rate mortgage?
Well, it depends. How long do you plan to own the house?
Maybe 5 years.
In that case, I would suggest an adjustable rate mortgage. No sense in locking a rate for 30 years if you're not going to live there that long.
Okay, I will bring that up to my broker.
No problem. Do you have any more questions?
Well, actually, I have another question. Can you give me a call? Later in the conversation, you prefer to continue the conversation over your phone, so you can ask the virtual assistant to give you a phone call. The conversation will continue over the phone, and it's even possible to transfer to a live agent.
Hi, I am the virtual assistant for G Mortgages. You've asked me to give you a ring. How can I help?
Well, I'm thinking about changing my job. Will this affect my mortgage application?
That's exciting. Unfortunately, taking a job at a new company will affect your length of employment and may impact your application.
Well, what?
I know it's a tough situation, but if you can defer the start date until
At the end of the day, after your mortgage consultation, you can talk to the virtual assistant in the mobile app, in our case Flutter, which can share with you a summary of today. Let's reiterate. We started our conversation via an AdLingo app. Then we went to a website built with Angular to talk to the Dialogflow virtual agent. The agent sent us a summary as a text message. We could continue the conversation over voice via the Google Assistant, and later even on a phone. And we ended this demo in a Flutter app. The conversation could travel seamlessly, proactively, no matter where the user was in time or physical location. Yeah, so that is a demo that I built myself, and everybody is welcome to look into the code of how I created this.
This is an excellent demo because we are actually going through all the different mediums of how you can communicate with your bot. The most important being the final one where you're actually having a conversation with the phone. I've created a similar demo sometime back with a healthcare use case where you're having the conversation, and then depending on the sentiment of the user, so by typically just asking what is your pain score between 1 to 10, instead of asking that each one has a different pain score, right? So you can actually have a conversation using your dialogue flow agent, and then your agent will capture. You can use sentiment analysis, and based on your sentiment score, you can trigger Twilio SMS to the doctor saying that this person needs immediate help. So try and reach out. At the same time, it can also send an SMS or call to the CAT team member as well. So you can actually have different use cases, but I think the demo that Lee showed was very clear because it actually touched upon all the different platforms, and that was pretty cool. One thing, however, I do have to highlight is the fact that the demo that was shown on the Google Assistant, I'm not sure how many of you are aware, as of yesterday, Google is actually sunsetting the conversational actions for the Google Assistant. Apart from that specific feature, all the other functionalities that you're talking about or that we just witnessed, it's all going to work. So it's still going to work till
the
next
ad
year.
window that I showed, that's now called business messages, and it can do much more. So in my demo, I showed like an ad on somebody else's website, but with business messages, you can also have the ad or the chatbot on Google Search or Google Maps, and I think that's even more. Even greater. And the thing is, like, because in the past people chose the Google Assistant to bring their apps or their chatbots to, because they wanted to be part of the Google ecosystem. But I think a way better way of being part of the Google ecosystem is by presenting your bots through the Google search engine, because that is where all your customers are, and that is how customers can find you.
And how customers actually reach out as well, right?
Exactly, and how they reach out. Yeah, you can imagine, you can suddenly people reach to your chatbot without even visiting your brand. So you can get a massive load. Lots of people that are interacting with your brand. So that's amazing.
And I think, Lee, I know that we are coming to the end of time, but I just want to quickly go through some of the questions that the community has asked for, and then we